Safila. Breaking. Real Madrid want to make some changes to the squad next season. What happened against Betis has set eyes on the players and certain attitudes. Is it Vini to Saudi? Is it Saudi to Vini?
Real Madrid want to make some changes to the squad next season. We're having a bit. Oh, low. I wonder what changes that means then. You know, like would a big player so be getting sold? Obviously, we know Ancelotti might be leaving. Yeah, I think like Real Madrid right now are like almost like a sort of like canvas where you have like a couple of paintbrushes, or like you have a couple of palettes of paint, but like there's so much to do. Like okay, so like Mendy, we don't know if he's going to be there long term. You need a Carvajal replacement. Militao, another ACL. Rudiger's getting old. Alaba, ACL
Cook.
recovery still. Courtois is getting old. Modric is cooked. Cruz just retired. So you probably need
Kamavinga, Chouameni, not good enough.
right. Like I think Camavinga is good enough, but like Tchouaméni, is he our long term answer at 6? And then you have like three pieces that you love. No, you have two pieces that you love in Mbappe and Valverde, and then you have like Rodrigo, who's a question mark. That you like Rodrigo, but is his future at right wing or left wing? And then you have Vinny, who you like Vinny, you love Vinny, but can Vinny work with Mbappe? So there's so many questions, and they're gonna have to. That's on Perez to sort of figure it out. Like, what would you do if you were sort of in charge? Like, what would be your vision for the club? I guess.
I think I still think you can somewhat get the best out of Vini and Mbappe together. It's just none of them want to, because one of them, DJ, will have to sacrifice for the other. You know how Benzema sacrificed himself for Ronaldo, and then when Ronaldo left, we saw a completely different Benzema.
Right.
This just has to happen. Issue is none of them want to compensate.
Okay, so I think I was gonna say, do you think in an ideal world you could actually sell Vinny and then just play Rodrigo off the left?
Yeah. And then the third
I forgot
guy
about you when I was naming
Oh,
the pieces. I only mentioned Valverde.
And then the third attacker should be a good off the ball player, like works off the ball,
Okay.
and is mostly a playmaker.
Right. Okay.
I think that's what when you look at the Madrid, like Bellingham, he
So
can
like
play make,
Akiush?
but he's a score first.
Yeah.
Rodrigo, he can play make, but he's a score first. Mbappe can play make, but he's a score first. Vinny can play make, but he's a score first.
Okay.
It's the opposite of PSG, DJ. At PSG, we have a bunch of players that are very good at assisting, but can also score goals.
Right. So do you think someone like an Akliouche and you rotate him with Gula to play as an inside right forward?
Yeah, look at Turkey. Turkey's like one of the
Turkey as
best.
well. Yeah.
Like
The only thing with Turkey, I
Yamal
suppose,
would
is
be very good.
I mean, you're not getting Yamal.
No, I'm just naming.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's what they would need. You
Okay.
can still somewhat keep Rodrigo on the right. Maybe you get a striker that is more of a like false nine-esque.
Okay,
I
and then
think
you play
Kane,
Mbappe off the left.
yeah, like Ancelotti, he wanted Kane when Benzema left. That would have
Okay.
been perfect. Perfect Benzema. Like Kane loves to play make first. He's a
Right.
play make first striker.
Right.
So I always
The only
saw
thing I'll say about
that
Kane is
kind of
that
relationship with
he
Mbappe.
can't really press, so you might have some issues there with him and Mbappe in the front in the same time. So, would you rather play Mbappe as the striker and have him drift, or would you rather play him in left wing and then buy a proper striker? What do you think would be better? And then you'd have to play Rodrigo right wing as well.
Yeah, I think you get like a false nine type striker,
Okay,
and
and
then
then keep
Mbappe's like
Rodrigo off the right.
roaming. Mbappe's roaming
Yeah,
between because Mbappe's best position is not left wing, it's not striker. It's this
inside
free
left.
roaming role,
Right.
and the striker is someone who can roam with him. He
Okay.
roams where Mbappe isn't.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So in midfield, right? What are we doing in midfield? Are we okay? So are you saying we need a 6, or are we keeping Tchouaméni as a 6?
No. I think you can play Jude as the offensive eight.
Yeah.
Obviously, he doesn't have
him and Valverde is
maybe
the 8s, right?
Valverde as the box to box,
Okay.
perfect.
So we need
But
we
then
need a
you
deep
need
line
like a
playmaker.
deep line playmaker. I mean, that's been Madrid's
Okay.
biggest.
So I think Nico, who just went to City, might have been interesting for them as an option. Okay, let me think. Let me think.
I mean, Vitinha would be absolutely
Vitinha would be a good
perfect.
option for them. Yeah, I think that would be like. I mean, we don't want to speak into existence, but that would actually be a crazy option.
I think if Valverde and Bellingham can compensate defensively, you can even have a Fabian Ruiz.
Okay, Fabian. Yeah. Okay, that could work.
Similar
I'm trying to think
to
of midfielders. Like you could maybe try it like someone like Douglas Luiz if you really want to let him go for a really cheap fee. Because I think if you have two guys
isn't he more of a like box to box, would you say? Like a defensive
okay,
six?
so the thing with he's had the most success playing obviously a double pivot, but I think if you play him as a lone six, that could work. And I think it'll be someone where you take like a cheap gamble on. You know, that's an option. He's obviously very experienced. Um,
I'm thinking Enzo.
Enzo
Enzo
Fernandez.
Fernandez.
No, he doesn't do enough defensively. I don't feel
Maybe you think Bellingham and Valverde could compensate for that?
they could compensate. You know, but bro, the thing with Enzo is I don't know how good Enzo is, man. But I really don't know how good because I feel like I don't think he's like this crazy passer, this crazy playmaker to the point where you because like a player like Modric, right, you can compensate for Modric. No, let me not say Modric. You can compensate for Cruz defensively because you know on the ball he's great. I don't know if Enzo is even that good on the ball. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know.
Enzo doesn't give you lone six vibes because that's the issue with Madrid. DJ, they need someone playing, being a deep line playmaker in a double pivot. For example, Pedri. Pedri is a deep line midfielder this season in a double pivot, but he would never work as a single pivot.
No, he wouldn't.
Like single pivot sixes are so hard to. Even at PSG, we have never played. Last season, Hakimi inverted into the double pivot to give that defensive reinforcement. And this season, you have a box to box like Joao Neves next to Vitinha.
Yeah.
And we love Vitinha, but as a lone six, there are obviously still some question marks about it. So you probably play someone in a double pivot with Valverde. Valverde drops a bit deep.
Or if we buy a left back who can invert, maybe you do that as well. Or maybe if you buy a right back who can invert, you could try that.
Because Madrid is not the. How can I say they don't play that smart football?
That's not.
They're still, in dinosaur age before inverted players were.
Yeah. Yeah. Or even you could even maybe play Chouameni, move him to CB like permanently, and then you'd have him step up from center back into midfield. You could try that like a hybrid role, and then you have like a right back maybe be a bit more defensive minded. Someone like in the mode of Kunde.
I mean, they're gonna get Trent, DJ. Imagine Trent
inverting
goes into the double pivot with Valverde.
You could do that. Yeah, that could work actually. We forgot about Trent. That's just another like piece that you'd have to figure out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue with Madrid. They have some great pieces,
but they don't really fit.
But fixing the puzzle is the main obstacle.
Okay, so what are we saying for DM then? What are we saying for the six?
Out of all the names, I'll probably go with Enzo and a double pivot.
Do we want to have a look at transfer market? See if there's anything we like. So like DM central midfielders. Yeah, the only real name that I like so far is Vitinha from Madrid's point of view. I think that's the only real name that makes sense.
I mean, SSB is giving good points here because we saw actually Trent in a double pivot, actually playing as a mid. The thing is, inverting
that's
playing actually midfield is different. Yeah, but yeah, Trent, he is very good.
Trent at right back from Madrid. If you're saying we have a striker and we have Mbappe as the inside left forward, that would be amazing because he can play as a wing back and he can spam crosses to the far post for Mbappe to get on the end of, and then he can also come into midfield and combine with some of the midfielders. Because if you have Jude and Valverde almost vacating midfield to sort of push up forward, and then Trent is in the midfield in the deeper, earlier phases of build up, that could work really well, actually.
I mean, Arjen is mentioning, Valverde, he's been playing as a right back since basket, and he's very good. The thing with Valverde, he's extremely versatile. Yeah. He can play many different positions. So you could play Valverde there, and he can invert like perfectly into midfield.
Yeah. But I don't think if we're getting Trent, then there's Valverde right back is done. We're not doing that anymore because if we're getting Trent, then Trent's our right back, isn't he?
That's the thing. Like Madrid, it's like they want to fix a problem, but then they bring another potential problem.
Exactly. Yeah. Nah, you're right. because they
I
had the
mean,
perfect attack with Jude Force 9, Rodrigo, and Vinny, and then you add Mbappe, and it's like, okay, that's what.
yeah.
Now we have to switch everything, switch everything around. Yeah. Okay, what are the names we're seeing here? Barella is one that comes to me. I like that. I like Barella.
I think he's more of like an offensive eight.
Okay, what about how we feel about Edison, Atlanta?
I don't know
I
that
suppose
much.
he plays in a double pivot, so that'll be tough.
Yeah, he gives me like more box to box vibes
Box
than actual like.
I suppose maybe he's a bit
It's
too
like
defensive. Yeah,
playing as like a deep playing midfielder is probably the toughest position in football
yeah.
because
All right,
it
keep going.
requires insane IQ, technique,
Yeah, I'm not.
ding dong.
Yeah, De Jong, if he wasn't at Barca, could actually be interesting. Keep
Oh,
going.
Palacios.
I like that. I actually do like that because I think
He's a
he
very
gives you
good
a bit
shot.
more defensive solidity than someone like Enzo playing as a lone six, and we know he's technically very secure and sort of good
Yeah.
passing range. The only thing that would concern me is his injury record. He misses a lot of games, but I think Palacios as a player is probably the best name I've seen so far, alongside Vitinha.
The issue with Madrid is this constant signing of bling bling DJ.
Right,
It's
bling
like they
bling.
can only sign bling bling, which
Yeah. All right. Let's see if we
that's
got anything on the next page. I think these options are a little bit worse, aren't they? Yeah, I'm
Tonali. I
seeing
mean,
Hugo Larson. Oh, I think that's
yeah, respect Sweden, man.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay at Atlanta. All right, keep going.
Thuram, Fabian, Gendouzi, Timber, Verman.
Verman, I think he's another one that could be interesting. I think he maybe is more of an 8 than a 6 because you want him sort of like on a counter attack, being able to play balls forward. But I think he's sort of intelligent enough to play that role. It could be interesting. Yeah, these names are not really moving me. I'll be honest. Andre Santos isn't a terrible name as well, though. Like if you bring him in as like a young
Again,
player,
he's more like box to box.
yeah, but I think he's someone who you could like, especially if it's like a long term thing. So you groom him to play as that in that position as in a double pivot. I think with Valverde, that could work.
So, okay, so after looking at all the names, who should they get?
I like Palacios the most. I like Vitinha the most. But if we're saying like he's not for sale, PSG wouldn't sell him. I think Palacios would be my choice.
Wait, I actually search only a center mid, so we'll see if anyone pops up on
Okay, let's
defensive.
see.
I mean, Rodri would be
Yeah, no,
he
that's
would
not.
be perfect.
Let's just keep going. I like. Oh no, I've got a new name, Bruno. I think Bruno is the name. Bruno's
Again, isn't he more
makes
box to box? That
Nah,
can
he's a
keep
6. He can
playing?
play as a 6. He would be a perfect number 6 for them. For our new the new Madrid team that we're trying to build. Zubimendi, maybe he's a bit more possession based player, but I think what's his name, Bruno would be perfect. That I like him more than anyone else so far.
Because for me, the issue with Madrid is their rest of the midfield is so untechnical. You
Yeah,
need an elite technical like a Vitinha.
Bruno is extremely technically secure. Like he's pressure resistant. He's good on the half turn, good
He has
passing
some
range,
heavy
good
touches.
dribbler. What are you saying?
Doesn't he have some heavy touches?
I think one of the things people like the most about Bruno is how technically secure he is.
All right.
Okay, so do we want to
Um,
settle on a name or what do you think? You're still in the dark with it.
I think I'm still on Enzo.
You're still on Enzo?
Palacios was a good shout as well.
Yeah.
Palacios was a good shout.
How much would Enzo cost? About 80, 70, 80?
It's just to try to recoup as much money. They paid like 120.
Yeah, about
He
that.
has a slave contract as well.
He does, yeah. So we're saying what, 80 for Enzo?
Yeah,
Okay, how much would Palacios? I said Palacios about 45, 50, right?
yeah.
Okay, and then Bruno would be expensive, especially if it's Madrid, so maybe about 90 to 100 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's 3 names there. That's enough. Right back, we said Trent. Okay, so I'd say we need 2 centre backs, and then we also need a left back. So what do we say? And we need a goalkeeper as well. Let's do left back first.
Left back, I think Theo.
Okay.
The only issue with Theo is you're having an offensive-minded right back in Trent.
Right.
So
You
you
need
would
maybe
make
a bit more
like more
defensive.
defensive.
Can we look at the list, the names of left backs? Yeah, I think left back would be interesting actually.
I remember they were linked to Guardiola before.
All right,
He'll be
let's see
very
what
good.
we got.
Like can invert it as a third centre back as well.
Nuno, nah, probably not.
Davis
Fonzo,
rejected.
just
I
resigned.
mean, they wanted
Dogu,
Davis, who is also offensive minded. So
yeah,
I would probably still stay Theo. He would come cheap as well.
I think okay. I think Teo so far, but we can keep going. Nuri, no. Grimaldo, nah, probably not. Bit too offensive. I think Hato would be someone I'd look at because he can play left back and centre back, and he would be someone who's like a long term Alaba replacement, and you'd bet him in with the rest of the team. I think. We can keep going. No, Kirkers for me.
Okay,
I think Kirkers would be amazing. Kirkers is probably my number one name so far.
again, I don't know that much about him,
Yeah,
so I will not say anything. The only thing is, once again, we come into the problem where is that a name Madrid should be signing? Is this a Madrid signing?
I mean, well, they signed. Have they? I'm sure they've signed players that weren't like you compare when they signed like like Ceballos back in what 2016 or 2017 when they signed him from Betis. Compare him to like where someone like Kirkers is right now. I don't think that that's too far off, in terms of like reputation and that.
If you look at names they've signed, Endrick, one of the most like highly touted youngsters in the world at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Jose Lu, that was a bit weird, but it was more like it was only a loan, I think, as well.
yeah, like homecoming kind of thing. Yeah,
Mbappe, obviously. Uh, okay,
that's
I don't know what
departures.
this bum is.
That's departures. Yeah, keep going.
Okay, Bellingham,
No, just keep going. Just keep
Miller.
going.
I think Fran Garcia was
Buyback.
buyback
Yeah,
exactly.
you can just keep going. You can skip the obvious ones. Yeah.
Chouameni, huge
No,
name.
that,
Rudiger was a huge name. Came
yeah,
from
big
Spain.
name. Just keep. You can skip the obvious ones.
Camavinga, yeah, highly
Yeah,
touted. Alaba, good for free. It was okay. They
I
signed
forgot,
no one here.
yeah, I forgot they bought Cuba. Um,
Hazard, big name. Okay,
okay,
this
so
is
I'd
when
say
they tried a bit,
yeah. So I
like
would say some
totally
of the
failed.
names are a bit more obscure. So like getting Mendy, getting Militao, although they were like decently rated young players. I think there's that like if you're buying Mendy, you can compare that to us going out and buying Kirkes now. So I think that's the comparison there, isn't it?
Would you put
What do you mean?
Mendy
What are you trying to say?
Kirkus on same? I don't know. I felt like Mendy's also from like he was from the Lyon Academy in his second season.
Yeah,
Lyon is like one of the best academies in the world, and he's French. Madrid actually have like a vibe with France. I can agree on Jovic. Jovic is a complete one season bloomer,
right.
uh, East European, just as Kirk is.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Okay.
he flopped. He
Yeah.
flopped
So
disgustingly bad.
what do you? So you said Teo for left back, right?
T of left back.
Okay, so we can weigh up Teo versus Kirkers. I think Teo probably makes more sense. Might be a bit cheaper, more experienced. I can concede that. Are we in agreement for Hato though to play as a left back and centre back? Are we in agreement for Hato?
I think he's very good at getting in as a backup to both
Yeah.
teams.
So as a rotation option, like a long term Alaba replacement. Is
Yeah,
that
but
what
do
you're
you
saying?
want to look at rotations?
Yeah, I mean we need to add rotation option because Alaba has to leave the song. We need to get his wages off the books.
Because I was thinking we mostly do start. Like you remember you mentioned Courtois. I mean, Madrid don't have to sign anyone. They got fucking Looney.
So is he our long term goalkeeper then? That's what we're doing.
Oh, for sure, for
Are
sure.
we
You
trying to
see
get
our
Courtois to
campaign?
Saudi this summer?
No, no, no. You can still keep it at least one more season.
But okay, yeah. I mean, I suppose that's what Xabi Alonso to figure out when he comes in who he wants as his keeper.
Asensio,
Okay, so we're
Rudiger,
buying the centre back, right?
and then you said Hato.
Yeah, how to.
Make them smaller as the
Okay, as the
backup.
backup. Yeah, Fran Garcia as well. Like you can put him third choice. So are we buying a CB or are we trusting Militao to recover?
We'll come to that.
Yeah, we need a
Right
right back.
back.
Vasquez probably. Yeah, Vasquez.
And then obviously Carvajal is gonna return, but
I think
maybe
we need to ship
go.
Carvajal to ship him to Qatar. Yeah. So I was asking, are we buying a CB or are we trusting Asensio to be our CB?
Yeah, let's build like what we know.
Okay.
Vinny, we know he has to go.
Yeah,
Vinny
we
got
we
to
have
go.
to go. Okay, striker. What are we saying for striker then? Do we want to look at some names for striker?
Who did we have as the 6?
6. Okay,
I,
so 6. We can put
I
Bruno
said
slash Enzo. Yeah, Bruno
oh,
Enzo Palacios.
no. I thought Palacios was your name. I forgot you. So you got Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno. But I'd be happy with Palacios. I don't mind doing three names if you want.
Okay, Palacios.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so now we need a striker and we need a centre back maybe. So what are we saying for CB? Are we trusting Militao to get healthy?
I mean, you can keep him, I guess, as a backup.
I think if he stays, he has to he's gonna want to start though. That's the thing.
Okay, I mean, he can rotate then with Asensio.
Okay, so we're saying Asensio Rudiger is our starting CB pairing. That's what we're trusting for next season.
There's one guy they're linked with. Only issue, he's very expensive, and that's
Saliba, Lukeba.
Saliba as well. I forgot about Saliba. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
know
say
what
you say Lukeba.
we'll do? You know what? I think
You want to remove Hato?
no, we can keep him there.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you said, Saliba, Lukeba. I think one of them will come.
But the thing I don't think we can buy Lukeba and Hato though, because they're both left-sided CBs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll remove Hato. So this will be their centre back pairing then. Rudiger, Militao, one of Saliba, Lukeba,
Okay.
and Asensio. Like that's the centre back rotation.
Okay, I think that works. Okay, so I would say though, if we're buying one of Lukeba Saliba, they're gonna be starting right over Asensio.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Gula, and then you can put Hendrick's name in little small things if you want as well.
Diaz.
Yeah, Brahim Diaz. And
Man, it's actually sad
Ceballos
that
as well.
both me and you, DJ, know way more than Madrid fans. If you talk to Madrid fans, there was no, Vinny's not gonna leave.
Yeah.
We have
Okay, so we're missing. Okay, so are we selling Camavinga then? We're selling him to PSG.
No, I don't want him. No, he can be.
There's no option. I mean, bro, there's no space for him in the team.
Backup for Valverde.
Okay, fair enough then.
And then backup for her, you got Ceballos. All right.
Yes, right. So okay, so we're selling Chouameni then.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I didn't even think of Chouameni.
Yeah,
That's
fine. So we can sell Chouameni. Okay, so now we need our striker. Do you want to go on transfer market then? Look at some strikers.
Okay, I'm just trying to think. Do they have some other backup attacker? If not, you could do this. No, just gonna have the same fucking disgusting party with Mbappe again. Then let's look for. I'm thinking Lautaro Martinez. I think he would be. He'll be really good. Isak,
that could work.
Nah, no. Isak is also very left side.
I think Isak will be too expensive as well.
Yeah, Madrid a bit broke as well.
Yeah, he wants to go to a club where he can be the main man. All right, let's look at strikers.
Center forward.
We can do both. Like, just see what the options are. All right, what are we seeing here?
They don't have that many players. They got Lookman, Felix. Okay, there's absolutely no one here.
Yeah. The second striker options aren't great.
I don't know why it doesn't have like striker.
Yeah, I think Joao Felix on loan could be interesting though. Would you do that, or you say no to that?
No.
No, okay.
He's failed too many times for you to take that.
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's keep going. Let's just
okay. This has a bunch of attackers. But
so we said Lautaro.
Alvarez would be really good.
Nah, I'm not. I think Thuram as like a support because we know him and Mbappe have done well with the national team. But I don't think Inter would sell him though. No, I'm not seeing anything here
It's
so far.
actually cooks, man.
Yeah, Lautaro looks like the best option.
All right. Back.
You saying Lautaro?
Martinez.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
And
But
then
I low key feel like I'd rather play Mbappe through the middle, play Rodrigo off the left, and then buy a right winger though. That's the only thing I would say to that.
okay, you know what? We'll do that.
You want to do that instead?
And then we'll do another one.
Okay, all right.
Rodrigo.
So we need to find a right winger then.
Let's
Yeah,
take
I
it.
said Akliush. I think that would be cool.
I mean, they already got Guller, so why would they trust in a youngster when they got Guller instead?
No, I think Akliush
You're
is a
good at
better
top
player
sign
than
and right winger.
Akliush is better than Gula though.
Yeah, but both are like talent, trusted process players. So
No, I think if Akliush is going there, he's going there to start.
yeah, but he's still a trusted process player. Like it would take him 2-3 seasons to reach Madrid starting level. 1 to 2 seasons.
I mean, bro, Dani Ceballos is starting for Madrid this season. Like,
No, but he's starting because like they didn't replace.
Nah,
Kroos.
I agree.
So it
I mean,
takes
bro, like, I feel like you think Akliush is good though. We like Akliush.
he's good, but I know he's a bit of trusted process.
So you wouldn't trust him starting for PSG next season?
I mean, he wouldn't start over them boys.
No, but like if Dembele tore his ACL, God forbid, you would trust.
Yeah, but again, then obviously he would start and I would support him and trust in him. But
Yeah,
it's been like
no,
Barcelona has been very good for us this season.
Yeah,
but we know that if you could sign, like for me, the perfect guy for this Madrid attack is here.
Who? Oh, okay.
Dembele would be absolutely majestic.
That's not happening. All right, we can look at the names and see what we got. Okay, go up a bit. Okay, Yamal Saka. Okay, yeah, you can skip.
Make a big move for Saka.
Saka. I think the only issue is would Arsenal sell Saliba and Saka to Real in the same summer? Like that's 300 M's, you know, maybe even more. But I think Saka as like a dream name would probably be the perfect fit. Like imagine him and Rodrigo trying to feed Mbappe. That would be insane. That would actually be insane. Like him and Trent combining on the same side as well.
Okay.
I'm saying Saka. I think I'll choose Saka.
This thing, you see, all of these already tied down at other big clubs where it would
cost long-term contracts.
Yeah. And then after this, it's
Yeah, I think Pulisic would be an interesting name though.
Pulisic as a starter for Madrid.
Why not? He's starting every week for Milan. Like, yeah, like Pulisic is a top player, bro. Like, I think of the options that are available, I think Pulisic, he wouldn't cost too much because Milan are broke, and I think he would be a really good fit because he can give you a bit of playmaking and a bit of goal scoring. Like you look at the season he's having, he's had the last 18 months he's had for Milan. Like that would be a great fit at Madrid, I think.
Okay, so you would go for?
I'm saying Pulisic.
You're saying Pulisic?
Yeah, Pulisic / Saka. You can weigh that up however you want.
Saka, you're saying?
Do you have a name you prefer, or you want to concede that?
I think Saka would be good, very good. The issue is like Madrid does not have this money. Madrid aren't broke.
Yeah. We can take out. Well, no, but remember we're selling Vinny. We're trying to sell Militao.
Oh, you're selling Vinny? Yeah.
Because if we're gonna get like 150,
you know what? I'm gonna do this then.
What? we're not getting your mouth, bro. Come on. Hello.
That would be the biggest ballsiest move.
Yeah. No, but that would be crazy though. So, okay, so now I think the last question is who's our manager? Are we saying what's his name? Alonso.
No, I keep Carlo one more season.
No, Carlo needs to go. Carlo, he cannot stay for one more. He needs to go. He needs to get out, bro. Come on. He needs to leave.
Okay, yeah. One of them. Someone's saying Leao.
No,
Look,
we have Mbappe.
Leao is just Mbappe.
Yeah, why are we getting Leao? we literally have two left wingers better than Leao in Mbappe and Rodrigo. Why are we getting?
All right. I mean, I think we've fixed Real Madrid like nobody has fixed them before.
Yeah. Someone needs to send this video to Perez, man.
No,
The
I don't. I
cheat
don't want
sheet.
to have. I don't.
Yo, chat. Do you guys think this team will cook, or you're not feeling it? Yeah, I think that's a decent team as well. A decent balance.
Yeah, I mean, way better than what they got this season.
For sure, for sure.
You got to put the Alonso formation. The thing, if it's Alonso,
Now he
it's
can play a four.
5 at the back.
Yeah,
So then, if you play like a Valverde, Bellingham, then yeah, you play 3 centre backs. Trent and Theo would be very great, like attacking fullbacks.
yeah, yeah. But I think Alonso is the kind of coach where he can adapt. Is that satanic in a good way or in a bad way?
I mean, every Madrid team is satanic. uh, why is it? Is it because of the price? But we're saying if Vinny, oh, bad
Yeah.
way.
Like to me, what have we done that's crazy? Like Trent's coming on a free. Teo should cost less than 50. We agree like Enzo and Bruno would cost over 80. So that's we're at 130 now.
Saliba,
Palacio,
Lukeba, it's like 60 to 100.
so Lukeba I'd say 50, Saliba about 120. Um in the attack,
I don't think they gotta go.
in the attack, let's say about 60 for Pulisic and then about 150 for Saka. So we're
Yeah,
spending less than
man.
300 mil. So like I
Okay.
don't even think like that's we're spending crazy money. We're spending less than 300 when you think about it.
Y'all cook, but Vinny ain't like. How? Why do Madrid? Why? I understand the love and everything, but you're not getting the best out of Mbappe. You're not getting the best out of Vinny. What's the point in having? Especially you could get 300 for Vinny. Vinny is not worth fucking 300 as well. Trent ain't leaving Liverpool.
Bro, they've already sorted that shit out, man.
Okay,
You know how
buddy.
Madrid work in silence.
Hey, buddy. Well, this is later. Obviously, DJ going to be clipped out to
How to fix Madrid.
how to fix Real Madrid.
Yeah, I think that this should get some decent views actually.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Do you see any holes? Like anything you don't like about our team? I see maybe like Trent Teo defending 1v1. Potentially.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I would maybe say, like, we have Rudiger and Militao, but both of them are a little bit past their best. Saliba,
Mhm.
Lukeba would be great energy putting into the midfield.
Yeah.
No, honestly, looks way wholeless than
Yeah.
what they got, what they're trying to do this season. Give them like 2 seasons. Do you think fucking Vini and Mbappe are some fucking retards or something? Great players need the I don't know 1 2. We were here at PSG. Some PSG fans were complaining about Kvara's adaptation, and now we're seeing him and Dembouz cook it every single game together. It's it's stubbornness. Vinny or Mbappe, one of them needs to become the Robin to the Batman, but nobody wants to do that. Vinny doesn't want to become a playmaker to Mbappe. Mbappe doesn't want to become a playmaker to Vinny. So you got pretty much like 2 main goal scorers in a team. It doesn't work. Chouameni should be sold. Yeah, Chouameni, another one, DJ. He will give you at least 80 million. Olise? Yeah, but I don't see. Olise would actually be good, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Bayern just got him. Wait, did you see the goal that Southampton scored versus Liverpool?
No. No. Do you want to show me?
I was watching the game live, me and Tosin.
Okay.
We're doing the live watch along, and we watched it before.
Yeah, because Southampton took the lead, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
Yeah, that's the thing with Liverpool, bro. Like, there have been so many games last couple of months where they really haven't looked good, you know, and they've looked pretty vulnerable for against mediocre teams. Like, I said, City is probably their only really good performance in like the last
And
couple
even
of
that, it was more like a professional performance than like a great performance. It was like
yeah.
giving City
To be fair,
position.
they could have put 3 or 4 past City if they wanted to, but I think
True.
Slot just was just like, hey, let's just chill. We'll take the 2-0. That's the
That's
thing with Man City is like teams almost start to pity them now because they basically we'll get our goals from an Edison mistake or whoever mistake, and then you guys can just pass it around the back for half an hour. We're fine.
Yeah.
That's just the blueprint against Man City.
Nah, City, it lost to Forest today, man.
Yeah. Like I
They
had that
just
game.
gotta survive and get
I
top
wasn't
of it.
even really watching, bro, because nothing was going on. It was like a training drill, televised training drill.
If Vinny leaves, then we snatch them booze. I mean, Aryan, I think Madrid should absolutely try to snatch Dembele, who would be the perfect player for that attack.
Yeah.
But well, we've had this story many times.
Yeah.